Okay, I got one of my major ball rubbers out right now. This is my AR, and you guys, we built it together, remember? And I'd like to take it up tomorrow to go shoot it, because tomorrow I'm going to go visit my dad, and where he's at, my gun range is 10 minutes from there, and he said, no, I hate going to that gun range because it's the outdoor one, you know, the horrible one. Now that I'm with this new range, this one, it made me realize how bad the other one was, but you can't shoot an AR15 in the indoor range. So I have to go to the outdoor one. So what we're going to do is something real simple today. I put an ambidextrous selector switch on this AR15. I didn't video it because I wanted to get it in first. And I said to myself, once I get it in and I know it's working, I'll do a video showing how to put the selector switch on. Fanny Boy. Fanny Boy's got a video on this. And I gotta show him something. Hold on. I sent this to eBalmy, and it was a jumbo size of I can't show the company's name for copyrights. It was a jumbo size of extra sensitive ash gel, and Eric sent it back, and he said it's empty. So, dude, go get it on your own. I'm not gonna keep buying this and shipping this to you. It cost me friggin' $200 to ship it. This thing weighs like 60 pounds. All right, just wanted to show that real quick. And on the serious note, he has a pretty good video on installing this too, without all this talking. So here it is. Here it is. Let's make sure the rifle's safe. Take the mag out. Although it got some hot boys in there, and my man gave them to me. Animator, Dino. Gotta love Dino. He's a good dude. He's a good friend, and no strings attached, just a good guy. Okay. This thing feels so nice. So that's what you do. Chamber's empty. Here's the selector switch. Let's show that it is working right now. When I first got this selector switch, I could not get it in. I couldn't get it to work. I don't know what the problem was. And I just kept trying it and trying it and trying it. And I called the guy that manufactured these. And I think the name of the site was BTI Tactical. And he seemed to think that maybe I was putting it in wrong. I said, no, I'm not putting it in wrong, dude. You got a faulty part. So he sent me another one, and sure enough, works perfect. So what we're going to do is, I really don't want to take it out because I put thread lock on there and everything, but I'm going to do it because it's not something you can just throw in. There's little things, if you don't know about an AR-15, that you might need to see. So, plus it gives me another excuse to make a video. Okay. So, chamber's empty, the rifle's safe. That's the most important thing. Okay? It's so safe to work on. Now I got my gunsmithing screwdrivers. Okay? Yes, I have the same shirt on I had yesterday. That's because I do the wash and I don't want it to build up. Plus, I never smell because I'm a charming young man. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. First thing you do is you have a switch on this side and you have a switch on this side. Okay? So what we're going to do first is take off the pistol grip. There you go. And let me move the bullshit button out of the way before that goes off. And we have a big giant screw in there. Now remember, when you take this grip off, there is a screw inside here. I mean a spring inside here. Spring. You need a big screwdriver like this. They're great for putting gun stocks on, putting pistol grips on and stuff. They're nice and long. You ever put a gun stock on, you gotta get all the way in there. Get yourself one of these. Go to Harbor Freight. You don't need a good one. It's a screwdriver. You know, it's not like it has to perform. So this is great. Makes the job real easy. Gives you a lot of leverage. And we'll take that screw right out of there. This is an SK, right? Yeah, SK Tools. Oh yeah. All right, got that out of there. Okay, now what I would do is, the spring is on the other side. Here's the spring. So you see the spring? So just put your thumb right there. Okay? So it don't fly out on you. And there's the spring. See it sticking out? Okay, just put that over there. Okay, now you can take out the selector switch. Now the selector switch has, let me spin this whole thing around. I should have took the EOTech off, but I'm just being really lazy. Okay, here's the selector switch, okay? As soon as you take that grip off, there's a spring that goes in this hole. And then in front of the spring in the hole, there's a little detent pin. Looks like a little piston. It looks like it's shaped like a pencil point. So watch, it'll fall right out. The only thing holding that in there is that spring. So I'm going to do is flip the gun upside down and let it fall out. Very nice. Okay. Now with that detent pin, Jesus, that was close. What that detent pin does is it rides in and out of the groove of the switch, and it pushes up and down on the spring, and that's what makes the switch click. The point goes into another hole, goes up, and it goes into the other hole. Alright? And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, now I can't get it out yet because I have to take this screw out here. Now this screw does have a has lock thread on it, thread lock or gun lock, whatever you want to call it. It's like Loctite, but it's blue. Okay. And all we got to do here is hold this side and break that loose. Could have took that out first. Wouldn't have mattered. Because now I'm making it hard on myself because I have to hold it now. There we go. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Now that thread lock works good though. That's good. It's good to know that works good like that. Because these guns have a lot of recoil. Okay. Okay. And you can see there's thread lock all over. Here's the thing here. The selector switch. Got all that dried up gun tight on there. Now here's the holes I was talking about. See the holes? It goes in this hole, then pushes up on the spring and rides in the groove and then pops in the other hole. It's kind of like your taint, you know what I mean? Should you oil it? You don't have to. It says you don't have to, but will I? Yeah. So I'll just get this Wally's because it has a needle on it. It's for precision oiling. And just put like, not just a half a drop, not even, God. That's all. Put a little oil in there. Okay. Now, you're going to put it through this direction with the point facing up on fire and have it like this. Have the arrow on fire. It's real loosey right now, okay? Now the next thing you want to do is get your detent pin and drop it in with the point facing down into the hole. Just like that. Alright? Now the next thing you want to do, okay, if you want, you could put the, actually you could put the grip on next and then put the other end of the switch on after that. So what you want to do now is put the grip on, watch your spring don't fall out, and make sure that spring presses into that hole where that detent pin is. I don't know if you can see this. See, when I do videos with little close up little parts and stuff, it's hard to do it without a cameraman. You can either hold it like this, you can do that, then bring this on top of it, like that. See, everything's all in place already. You just start pushing down. Okay, I'm gonna make sure everything's in place. And just get like a screwdriver and tap. As long as it's rubber, you can't hurt it. Okay, it's locked in there. Now, see, I can't move it right now because the charging, I pulled the trigger. Once you pull the trigger, you won't be able to move that if there's nothing in the chamber. So it'll stay locked up. Now what I'll do is, I won't put this on until I know this works. So what I'll do is I'll pull the charging handle. then I'll try to switch. Yes, works great. Now I'll put this on. Okay. And before I do that, I gotta get my gun tight, and I'll show you the kind I use. This stuff's great. It's gun tight. It lets you put things on, but it allows you to take things off. That's what it's designed for. So all I do is take this screw, get the old stuff off it, and put a little drop, just a drop. You don't need a lot. I didn't mean drop it. Okay. Shut up, dog. I hate these dogs today. Alright. That's way too much. There's a ridiculous amount of... It just came pouring out. That's okay. Just wipe a little off. Okay. Now I'll put this on this. There's a little square. See that square shape on there? It rides in a little square track here. You just lock it in. Just like that. And then use your magnetic screwdriver. It makes life a lot easier. Especially if you ain't got a steady hand. And then just shove it in there very easily. Do not cross the threads. Okay? There it goes. Okay. Now give it, now hold it with your hand when you tighten it. Don't rely on the you know, the part inside to stop it, because you don't want to break nothing. Hold it with your index finger and your thumb on each side of the switches and give it a little. That's it. When that stuff dries, that'll never come loose. Let's test it again, make sure it's okay. Okay. Now we got to do is fasten our grip back down. So I'll give that a little whack. It's not hard to do. Pretty simple. And this is another video where you can learn. You can do it yourself. You don't have to say, well, the gun shop, make them feel like, yeah, you know, you're at their mercy, because you're not. YouTube. Oh yeah, nice big screwdriver. YouTube erased all that nonsense. We're not at their mercy no more. Okay, that back in. Let's give her a good function test. Safe, fire. Make sure it doesn't fire on safe. Make sure it fires on fire. Okay. Now once the trigger's pulled, this shouldn't move. And it won't, it'll move a little, but it won't go to safe. That's good. Pull the charging handle. Should fire. Very nice. And that's it, guys. That's how you put on your ambi selector switch for your AR15. And I got mine at ETI Tactical. I don't have the guy's link, but you just you know, JabTac has it too, I'm sure. You know JabTac prices. I don't think anyone can beat them. So that's it. Hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something, and it was a little rough, but that's all I got. See ya.